Hi everyone, it's Eric from ecartman12.blogspot.com and welcome to my unboxing and review of the AJ's One earphones. Now, you can purchase these earphones from mobilefun.co.uk and it'll cost you around about the £25 mark. So, let's actually take a look at the box before I actually unbox it. It's a very nice quality box, it feels very luxurious and it gives you that similar sort of feel that you get on, say, the Nokia Lumia phones, the sort of material they have at the back of the phones. And it's got a very nice picture of the AJ's earphones here. They do actually come in a sort of series. So there's AJ's 1, AJ's 2, AJ's 3, and AJ's 4, and this more recently released AJ's 1 Plus. And they come with different features such as a push-to-talk sort of clicky button that will allow you to actually make and take calls, etc. And better quality earphones. The reason why I like these is that they have just the right amount of bass for my ears. I don't like too much high bass that gives your ears a real big thump. These are just right and they give a very warm sound and you can use them for as long as you want and they'll never hurt your ears. So, let's take a look at the back of the box. Gives you some of the features over here, basically says what you get inside the box and gives you the same information but in different language. And it gives you some information about these. So, for example, 8.6mm dynamic driver, isolation, J sound isolating system, and frequency response of 20Hz to 18 kHz, and the cord length, and the plug, which is a gold-plated 3.5mm stereo mini plug. So, that sounds all very nice. Let's actually open it up. Now, to open it is quite strange. You have to peel on this little sticker right here. And oh man, that's a bit of a stain thing right there. And you can see a little thing, if you can see on camera. There's something little over there which you're going to have to get a little pointy thing and poke it inside it. Now, I've got something to do the job. I have the old Apple earphones, and since they're not good for anything else, let's just open this up with those. So you push down with this little thing right over here, with this little port right over here, which is not particularly easy the first time you actually unbox this. So you push down, and then try pushing the box at the bottom, as you can see me doing with this hand, up. As you can see, I've done that right there. Let's throw those Apple earphones away. I'll be disposing of those very quickly. Why I didn't do it before, I have no idea. Okay, so let's open it up, and it's going to be very nicely presented to you. As you can see over here, there's the user manual, and this is where the cables will be neatly packaged. So let's take out the user manual, and it'll tell you how to sort of put the different size ear tips onto your ears and stuff, and in various other languages as well. So that is very, very nice. And here are the earphones. They're right over here, and on top you've got different size tips, and I really like the way this is presented, beautifully presented. So, and those are obviously the large tips. These two are different size tips right over there. These two are the smaller types, and these two seem to be the medium sized types. And if I remove this bit of card over here, you can see the cables nicely packaged down here. So let's take these out. They are a little bit tricky to take out, so I'm just going to be a little bit messy and rip this part of the card right over here and just easily take it out. And then if I just want to, I could just put this back inside over here. Not the neatest way of doing it, but I have opened these before and had a previous pair, and they are not very nice to do so. So they're not very nice for that. So okay, over here is the gold-plated jack, and what's quite strange is that the last jack I had actually was straight, whereas this is an L sort of jack, and it's gold-plated as well. So that is very nice. I knew it was going to be gold-plated because I read the back of the box, but didn't know it would be gold-plated. But I wasn't. But it's not what I expected though, because my previous pair did not have a gold-plated and L-shaped jack. And here are the earphones, and they've already got some silicone tips installed, and I always change these to a sort of smaller pair to fit my ears, but these are very, very comfortable indeed. So, let's just move the packaging out of the way, as well as the instructions, and let me just give you guys a review of this. Now, there's no sort of push-to-talk button inside here to make and take calls. If you want to get those, you're going to have to go higher in the range, but just to listen to music and watch black movies and multimedia, etc., these will do the job perfectly. As you can see, it's a flat, tangle-free cable, so for those of you that have always been worried about your cables getting all tangled up, you don't need to worry anymore. I've used these, and these are absolutely amazing. if they do get tangled, you just have to like just stretch them out, and then straight away they get untangled very easily, and you don't need to spend lots of time trying to untangle them, especially if you get into a knot. But this one will never get you into a knot or anything. So it says R and L over here, basically telling you which ears these will fit in. Now let's talk about the sound quality. Well, before I talk about the sound quality, I think we should go about the build quality. Build quality of these is very good. It's got a very nice sort of rubber feeling texture to it, and a sort of textured feel, and the cables are very, very good quality. These don't feel like they're going to tear, rip or anything, and they'll feel like they'll always be, they'll feel like they'll withstand a lot of force and a lot of wear and tear, and they don't seem like they're obviously going to break or anything of the sort. They're going to obviously be lasting a long, long time. Now, although I said that I'd like a regular standard sort of jack connector, I'd say this is probably better, because the standard jack connector on the previous that I had sort of did get, almost about a year later, they did sort of get all loose and stuff, so this looks like it should be more robust than the standard sort of connector. So, now let's talk about the sound quality. Well, inside you can see the drivers, and they produce absolutely amazing sound. I've used some Beats by Dr. Dre earphones, and they are very, very good, and they do come out at premium, but the sound is like very, very punchy with bass, and it really gets like hits you with an impact. So I can't really use them for really long extended periods of time, whereas these I can use them for, well, throughout the whole day, and I can still use them for longer. These are very, very comfortable in the ears, and if they don't fit your ears, then just take off the silicone tips and then just replace them with a different size. The only downside to that is that these do tend to be a pain to put the silicone ear tips, to slot different size silicone ear tips. They seem to be a pain for that. But apart from that, these earphones are absolutely amazing. The sound is very, very warm, so as I said, you can listen to this for pretty much forever, and these won't hurt your ears. So I really do love the warmth of the sound. It's also very, very clear, very, very crisp, and it handles every bit of every music and video I've thrown at it beautifully. Whenever I've actually thrown any sort of music onto these, I never felt that they didn't perform as I'd want them to, or that didn't sound right. These always sounded right, and was listening to more sort of like intricate and complicated music, such as The Dark Knight Rises, which has a lot of beats in its music. These performed spectacularly, if that's a word, but, you know, it's like, I did not sort of think that, oh, that didn't sound right or anything like that. You get every beat, you don't miss any beat with these at all. When I used the Apple AirPods, which I mentioned to you in the review, they made listening to The Dark Knight Rises an absolutely abysmal experience because of all the beats that were going on. They couldn't really handle it, but these can handle it beautifully. And for £25, which is the same price you're getting for the Apple AirPods, you're getting so much more for your money. You're getting a much more durable design, much more comfortable design, different size tips, so if the Apple AirPods are not fitting your ears properly, these, I can guarantee you, will, due to their different size tips. It also comes from a better brand. So J's, they're very, very good with earphones, and people have been very, very impressed with these. If you just read the online reviews, everyone's been satisfied with these earphones and have not complained about it. So these earphones produce absolutely amazing sound, the build quality is great, and for £25, I can't complain about these. Normally I would never ever spend money on earphones that are like that much, like about £10 or above. That's what I used to always abide by. I used to say, the earphones that come with your device should be fine and they should be good enough. You shouldn't have to spend so much more money for earphones. Well, since I tried these, I changed my mind and my opinion on that completely. £25 is the most I'd like to spend with earphones, because these are absolutely amazing. I haven't tried the others in the series of AJ's, but they have higher bass and stuff, and the amount of bass and stuff these earphones provide is just the right amount for me. So thank you guys very much for watching. This has been my review of the AJ's earphones, and if you'd like to see my full review, then please check out my website at ecartman12.blogspot.com, and you could purchase these, as I said, from mobilefun.co.uk for £25. They just got out of stock of these at the time of making this video, but they'll be back in stock shortly, and then you could pick up yourselves one of the best earphones out there, especially for the price. £25, I can't complain. They're worth every penny. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Eric from ecartman12.blogspot.com. Please thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and I'll see all of you in the next video.